Hey, yo, what it is, man? We're back with another one. This is Burn After Rolling Podcast. My name is BT. To the right of me, we got my son Trapavelli and this motherfucker fresh tatted out,
House.
chest out, you know the vibes.
Shout out to Royalty Inc., man, Pat.
But today
I ain't
we got.
I ain't gonna say his Instagram name, but it's P Strokes. Hey yo, pause.
Hey yo,
Yeah, see, hold on.
He gotta fix that. I ain't gonna lie, but that's my son's name. He's dirty, but that's his name. I'm gonna shout him out. Royalty Inc. P Strokes.
Oh man! Before we get too crazy, man, we got a special guest, man. I'm not gonna lie, this is a brother that's not new to this. He's true to this, man. I'm not gonna lie, bro. This is a nigga that's been, that I'll say this. He's respected around the island, around the state. You know what I mean? For his bars, for his words, for his melodies, even.
My God.
You know what I'm saying?
For his character.
He is known as Buddy 3 times to some people.
Yes, sir.
He is known as Buddy Van Gogh to some people.
Yes, sir.
But I'd like to introduce our guest, Buddy Lofton.
What's happening? Round of applause.
Yeah, man, the myth.
You know what I'm saying?
I like that drop. That's all. We in here, man. Shout to y'all. Shout to y'all for having me. Burn After Rolling, man. It's a pleasure.
You know the vibes, man. But yo, my son Buddy said he got some bars for niggas, so we just gonna kick it off like that.
Let's get it out the way. Let's do it. We in here. Buddy Lofton, Buddy 3 times, Buddy Van Gogh. You already know. Hey, we gonna do it like.
Yo, A2, you crazy for this one.
Look.
Shout out A2 on the beat.
Shout out to A2. Hey, look, I got that feeling like, I can feel again. So you should feel it, man, that the shark showing fin again. And if they feeling funny, then that feeling is feminine. Remember him, it's the big boy with the Benjamins, the outcast that can outlast all the ignorance. I'm Bruce Lee fighting like Cinnamon. I'm on a taste buds like cinnamon. I got a little spice, she cinnamon, and she gon' sin again. There he go, rapping about all of his women friends, cause they ain't roll with me when I feel like Lieutenant Dan. Been the man, nigga, what you talking about? Need a grand, I need some grams to put on the gram. Nah, fuck that, I'm through it again. Alright, look, I told him, I said, count the reasons you hate me, bitch, you love me again. Will I die being this shit? Well, I guess it depends. My homie stuck behind the pen and I'm stuck with this pen. So every time I start to write, I'm just picturing ends. Home alone on this throne, I'm so Macaulay Culkin. I play for keeps and then kill him, but let you keep the coffin. Mr. Lofton, call me buddy, stay with that L often. Knew I found it when I fucking lost it. I take your breath until you reach for air. Man, I'm so self-aware. My plan A was to be prepared. My plan B was to see him scared every time I reappear. Under pressure, but yet I persevere. These niggas hating like I'm supposed to care. Fuck what you over here, I'm over here trying to run the coast till the coast is clear. Yeah, Buddy Lofton, Buddy 3 times.
Listen, man, it's not too many intros like that ever. It's not too many intros like that ever. He is here. He is here.
Yo,
The mics is hot.
that was that. Yeah. Hold on.
Thank you.
Hold on. As a matter of fact,
Y'all gave me the
That's
Taylor
all
part.
you.
I was trying to give you your bottle before you started. You feel
My
me?
God,
bro?
man,
Like,
listen, hold on. I just gotta say something.
I got your thing.
To all you bum ass
He can have
niggas,
it.
to all you bum ass rappers, you know what I mean? Listen, you hear that? That's bars, nigga.
You feel me?
You know what I'm saying? But that's the
God.
bad bars, man. But yo, bro,
listen.
I like that too. We got it out
This
the
is for
way.
you, G.
Yo.
Every time we have a guest come through, we
Oh,
appreciate
that's
you for
love.
coming
That's
through.
love. That's love.
To all your work that you've done,
Feel
everything that
that.
you accomplished, man, and many more, man.
Oh,
We just
my-
gonna give you your
this is-
flowers. That's how we give people our flowers. And that's
Thank
a,
you.
That's
Yeah,
a white
My
bottle
God.
for you. You feel me?
Appreciate you.
Let's
for
get
real.
it. Let's
To
get
the
it.
top, man. To the top.
I want to thank. Niggas be holding the bottle like a trophy. Like, look. Nah, but yo, appreciate y'all, man. That's love for real.
Man, for real. Appreciate you.
Y'all
for
doing
coming
it right.
through.
Y'all doing it big over here. I fuck with y'all.
I appreciate it, man.
We can curse and stuff, right? I've been
Of course,
cursing.
bro. Yeah,
Okay.
talk your shit, man.
right,
Fuck
right.
shit, bitch ass. You know what I'm saying? I got you.
Hold on.
But
That's love.
let's start the interview, man. So, let's take me back to the beginning, to the start.
So I'm in
Day
my
one.
mom's stomach, and
Mhm.
I'm thinking. Nah, I'm joking. Nah, so word. I mean, I started rapping in middle school. I feel like everybody had the lunch beat,
Further
the
than
lunch
that.
beat flows.
Further than that.
You want to
Take me back further than
take
that.
me back?
bro.
I think that was really when it. Well, I think that was really when it started. I feel like middle school type vibes. People making beats, the clips, the grinding beat on the lunch tables.
Like nobody in your family remember like being.
Oh,
that
my
you
dad.
saw?
Well, my pops. Yeah, growing up, my pops. He always played music on the weekends. Like every weekend, he playing like everything, like old school. He playing rap, and He playing a whole bunch of different genres, reggaeton, like everything, so he's a music lover, and I think that translated to me. And that was like I seen my pops say, your pops be a little grumpy sometimes, but every time the music was on, he was like feeling good.
Chilling,
So
right?
you know what I mean? I feel like I
That
realized that, and I'm like, oh yeah, this is cool. And I always big love of music, rap. I do the melodies too. So that was just in my blood, I feel like. And then, like I said, going to middle school, and then people was making those beats on the table. You wanted to come with a verse, you know what I mean? Something crazy to
And it's funny, you said the clips grinding. That was one of them original
Right.
lunch school beats.
yeah.
Everybody did that.
that shit went platinum on the lunch tables. Word. So yeah,
That shit went diamond on the wall.
right. That shit went diamond.
That shit's still going to this day.
For
Sure.
real. So yeah, so going to school, and then like just trying to come up with like an original verse that was just make you stand out. You know what I mean? Because you didn't want to come with nothing whack. You know what I mean? So I feel like just having that pressure or whatever, and just being a music lover, it just kind of came naturally to me. I'm very competitive too, so it's like if I heard somebody else had some dope shit, like I want to outdo them.
Yeah.
So so I would be rapping at the lunch tables, and then I had a little group in middle school. It was like 4 or 5 of us, and we started making. We was burning CDs. We was burning CDs and selling them, and we was getting like pizza and shit. Like, so we made like 2 or 3 projects in middle school. Like, my boy had a computer, and he was just recording us, and we was just laying shit down, and people was buying it. You know what I mean? So then I kind of took a break going into high school. But after high school, I kind of, to keep it a buck, I was dating this chick, right? And she did music, but she was kind of like scary with it. She would just write music and record it, and she never released it. Yeah. And I'm like, why are you doing that? Like, why are you not putting this out? You know what I mean? And then for some reason that kind of, you know what I mean? I mean, I was like, nah, I don't like. I want to do it. Like, I'm gonna do this. Like, I'm gonna put my shit out. So
that's crazy. That's actually like, and I'm not here to talk about myself. No. It's crazy because my music journey kind of really started. I took it seriously because the people around me were not taking it serious. And were you trying to be like set an example?
Right. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So I feel like word. I had a bar. I was like led the way before I knew the land. Like so it's kind of like that kind of restructured up in me. Pause. Like that. I'm like, all right, yeah, let me do this. And I wanted to do put a project together. I used to think like a project was like amazing. Like, you know what I mean? Like how did it
took forever like
to make
do
like a full length project?
Right. Like takes forever.
Right. Because before in middle school it was a bunch of us. So it was like you come in, do a couple verses here and there. But to do like a full length project, that was kind of like new to me, and I was like, oh, all right. And then I just got in the groove. My first project was Under the Influence. It's like on SoundCloud. And I did like a couple. It was probably like 15 joints on that. A couple originals, a couple YouTube beats, and then no, it was all YouTube beats. I think it was all YouTube, mostly YouTube beats. And then I linked up.
What year was it?
This is
some YouTube beat. That's
YouTube.
That's when you could do that.
Right. It's probably like 2011-ish, 2010.
Okay.
Yeah,
good
it's probably
times.
around there.
Good times.
Right.
Good times.
Yeah, right around there. Yeah, 2010, 2011. And then after that, I linked up with Josh Lamont. We just ran into each other in a studio session. I was doing a feature for somebody, and then Josh is a producer that I collaborated with a lot. And he was in the studio with a book bag on, and he just had like his own beats and shit. And I was like, oh, like this is a real producer. Like he got his own beats. Like, yeah, like, you know what I mean? So I think even that, he gave me one of his CDs, and I just wanted to impress him too. Like it was one of them things where I was like, oh, this is an original producer making original beats. Like I want to show him that I could really do this. So we started collabing. And he did like 6 joints. I had a project called Cold Turkey. He did like 6 joints on there, and I kind of recorded it with him. And the rest were other beats and stuff.
Didn't y'all put a project out together too?
Yeah. That was so after Cold Turkey, we did No Recess.
Yeah,
we did a No Recess, and that was like a full length. That was when we was just like, you know what? Let's just do this. Like, let's just make a full length project together. Because I felt like I think No Recess was like and No Recess is like 20. well, this 2019 now, but we did 2015 was Cold Turkey, and by 2019 I was like, we was both feeling like underrated, or we were just feeling like we were the top of our class and like in our field. But we didn't. Yeah, I feel like everybody feels like that. We like everybody feels like, I'm
you get that
especially artists when you're young.
That you
right,
really
you're like,
deserve
I'm the
type
best.
shit.
Yeah, so I feel like
you really have bars.
I will say this about you though. It's a little like, I think you're a little different because I do think, yes, to be an artist you gotta kind of gotta have that delusion.
Right.
Yes, as an artist you gotta be some, but some artists are more respected and more like heralded than others. One thing about you, I'd say, like if you go through a lot of, especially like local or even bringing out to just New York,
right?
You bring it out there, like not a lot of these niggas is linking up with a lot of people. Like you do a lot of people seek you out for features. You do a lot of features. You know what I'm saying? So like, even though it didn't necessarily like translate to like something crazy yet, you know what I'm saying? Like I feel like that's like an accomplishment in itself.
Right. No, 100%.
Seriously.
Right. No, 100%. And I think it's just going back to the lunch school days where it's like, I feel like I'm from the era like, if you nice, like let's rap. Like I want to rap. I think nowadays it's definitely different. Like people want to be in their own world. Like they don't want to clash with anybody as much. Like they want to.
It's kind of always been. So that's what and that's what back to the point I was saying before. Like where we know Long Island, we know the politics, we know not even just the politics, just the culture of what how niggas move out here as far as the music and shit like that. Everyone be in their bubble. Not a lot of people work together. Right. You know what I'm saying? Like, and like I said, yourself is one of the few people I've seen like bounce around to different camps. Right. You've worked with especially names on Long Island. Like you've worked with almost any name.
Right. Now that's love.
You work with two or three of the guests that's been on this platform. I know notably like J6 and Nick Moody.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and those are two separate worlds. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah.
So it's like I said, like to be someone who's like, first off, it shows how much you was actually out there. Right. You know what I'm saying? Because like, a lot of, and I was, I have this written down as like actual like framed question, but fuck it. There's a lot of niggas who rap and like put out songs every, like I'm a nigga who raps and puts out songs every, so, you know what I mean? But like, there's niggas who really like live this, like it's like a lifestyle. It's like they're you know what I mean? You done did every circuit, you know what I'm saying? Like you done did like on the indie level, you did every circuit, you know what I'm saying? Like I've met you at multiple places. Right. You know what I'm saying? Like everywhere I was at, Buddy was at. You know what I'm saying? Even if I didn't know you, like I
feel like and I think it's small, like, cause it's like if you're really doing this, like I feel like it's a small world a little bit. Like you'll run into a lot of people that really do it, and then like you said, it'd be different arenas or different. You know what I mean? But
so like one thing, like I said, and being at all these same places, like. You meet all these people, and I'm like a big like let's work guy, like you know what I'm saying. And you see how like people act and get weird, and you know what I mean. Like, Bobby, bro. First, I used to think it was because I was a big nigga and think niggas was gonna like think I was gonna rob him or something. You know what I mean? Like, but like you know what I mean. I just realized it was just how niggas move. Right.
But
like
scary as fuck.
Yeah, but you being someone that like everyone you like fucks with. That's like I think that's an accomplishment in itself. Like, and y'all niggas gonna hate this one. I talk about I always and I'm not gonna compare you. I'm not comparing you as an artist to him or whatever. But like Ty Dolla $ign, is like an artist. Yeah, I knew his face shifted as soon as I said it. As soon as I fucking said it, yo, Ty Dolla $ign's an artist that's sought out. Like a lot of people like get him for features and and creative and all kinds of shit. Right. You know what I'm saying? Like that's I think like as a true pure rapper musician. Artist, whatever you want to call it, I think that in itself is like its own accomplishment. To be respected by your peers.
Yeah, that's love. Word.
I believe, truthfully, to be respected by your peers is almost more weighted than being respected by like the fans.
Right.
Because think about like when we watch like the NBA podcast. Right. And we see like how niggas talk about Rasheed Wallace.
Yeah.
Niggas talk about certain niggas. Niggas talk about certain niggas. That was that nigga. Mike Beasley. That was that nigga.
You know why? Because I think artists know how hard this shit is. You know what I mean? Like you have a different insight. I kind of do rap. I feel like I do. Like a lot of my projects, I think No Recess is like, I feel like it is coming from an artist perspective. You know what I mean? So I think when you're listening to the album, you can relate. Like I had a joint on there called Larry the Promoter, like a skit, where it's like, this janky promoter, basically, like, yo, telling you, like, yo, come on to the show. I got Lil Uzi versus Big Brother's cousin coming to perform, and like, you just got to sell 200,000 tickets and shit. So it's like just going through, you know, that the motions of trying to get into the next level, and then like your and then not me personally, but I've seen other artists that will invest in like some of these shows and be like, yo, my boy spent like $500 to open up for something, but they put him on like first thing, like it was like people were still walking in the door. Sick. Like and I'm like, this guy paid like $500, and I'm just
performing
like,
for 10 niggas,
right,
looking stupid, mad as hell, and then you leave, and mind you, all the pop and shit happens by like
after,
10.
Right. So I think just like coming up, I think just doing your rounds like that. Like I said, it came for me. Like if you're dope, I was like, yo, let's work, let's do something. Like you know, and then nowadays, like I said, I feel like I'm trying, like, because I feel like you're still learning yourself too as you're doing it. You're growing and you're learning and stuff. But nowadays, like, I'm still open to work with with people. You know what I mean? But I gotta feel like you serious. You know what I mean? Like you serious about your craft. Like you really, because some people, I feel like it's like. I feel like rap is the only thing. Like, you can't just go to the doctor's office and be like, yo, I think I can do that. Like, let me pass me a scalpel. Like, I want to. It's like a lot of people want to reach out to you because they feel like, oh, I'm better than you, and you know what I mean. And sometimes people are better, or I'm not saying they're better. I don't feel like, you know, I feel like I'm the best, whatever. But I feel like people, when they rap or they think they could rap, it's a marathon. You feel me? It's like you could be nice, you could spit a 16, like, but are you gonna have the energy to put it out, promote it, perform it? You know what I mean? Like
shoot a video,
right? So it's like
pay for the video,
right? Yeah. So it's like when it's just people just want to come up and just rap. It's like
you a rapper, but
you
also as an artist.
you did a lot of features. So like I have a question. So like, would you take any features back? Not even because of the performance. I mean, like, because it went nowhere.
Who you feel like was your? Well, you answer this question first. That shit's crazy.
What you about to say?
Not that. It was gonna be a nice subtle question.
Oh, my fault.
So would you take any features back? Nah, I mean, I wouldn't. I mean, honestly, there would be maybe one or two, but one or two.
Always got to be one
or two. But like I said, I feel like. What it is with me is like I'm trying to make the best song. You know what I mean? Like I want to do the best song. And then you could tell when somebody just wants to come and like throw shots in the thing or try to like, you know what I mean? It'd be weird.
You feel that way? People be trying to shoot you?
Like a battle within the song, like between you and the artist?
Well,
there's nothing wrong with that.
There's nothing wrong with it. There's nothing wrong with it, right?
I'm not gonna. And all due respect, if we ever did a song,
right?
I'm gonna try my hardest to not let you beat me. You know
right. No, 100%. But there's a way to do it. Like you see how Eminem and Jay-Z, it's like they wasn't throwing shots at each other. It wasn't no slick shit in the shit. It was just you rap your best verse, I'm gonna rap my best verse, and then whoever has the best verse has the best verse. Okay. But there'll be certain shit that like, you know what I mean? If you come on the record and you start saying certain things like you know what I mean? Like if you like do a name flip or something, if you mention my name, it gotta be in a. It's like we killing this together.
I'm a buddy, but nigga, we ain't buddies.
right. You know what I mean? It's just it be little things that, and maybe you know what I mean. We artists and shit. We be sensitive about our shit, so it's just like little shit that I peep and shit that I feel like I'm all for it, but it's just like if that's like let me know the rules. You know what I mean? Like I mean, and then it sounds like crazy, but I was like, there's no rules to it really, but. That's just the little shit. Because with me, it's like I just try to make the best song and shit. And if you want to see who can rap the best, let's just do it in the verses. You feel me?
Yeah.
But
who do you feel like was your first major feature that made you feel like, all right, this gonna get me out though. This gonna make a little name or this shit can take off.
You know, it's funny. I got a feature with top 5 rapper of all time, Dylan.
No. I
got a song with Dylan.
That's hard. That's fire.
Oh, shit. We should pull that up.
That's hard.
Shout out to Dylan. Where and shout out to my boy Shays. He put me on a song with Dylan and shit. So it's all 3 of us. And that was a dope feature, you know what I mean? I got like, and like I said, I like a lot of people from the island. I went to like a writers camp in LA a couple years ago, and I was just in there cooking up. There was like 3 studios, and then artists, just different violinists and like instrumentalists. Just it was a vibe. It was a dope experience.
Was that your first time like practicing with a live band? Like that's where you got your inspiration for the try for the Tiny Desk joint, or
no? What was the first time I did a live band? I forget. But live band is just different.
You've been to my event, and someone was just so happy to playing the guitar, and you just started rapping over the beat, and I was like, oh, nah, this nigga's really dirty.
Fire. Yeah,
you know
live.
Like at the Bud event type shit, that shit was
fire.
Oh,
crazy. Yeah. Oh, yeah. You're right, yeah.
So, crazy.
With Psy, right?
Yeah,
right.
Yeah,
shout out to Psy. The live instruments is always fire. I feel like it just brings a different level.
Bro, dude, that's what it's like, oh, nah, it's a different vibe, it's a different feel.
And like I said, that's what I mean. It's like everything got its own, like, 10,000 hours you got to put in, like recording it, writing, fucking doing with a live band. Like everything is like because you could be nice at one thing, but it's like you got to kind of blend that all in, together. And that's what I try to like pride myself on. Like, you know what I mean? Like any arena, I'm gonna be able to do what I do. You know what I mean?
How long you been doing this shit for?
Shoot, it's definitely been like over a decade too. Like seriously, probably like definitely a good 10 piece.
10
like
piece?
Seriously.
So I feel like, you know, when you do music for such a long time, like you start to look at it differently. Like not even that it becomes just your life, it becomes like you can break you put that 10,000 hours in. So like it's different from like, all right, so boom, what's the difference between a first year, you know, apprentice and an electrician and a journeyman who's been doing this shit for the last 7.5 years, you know what I'm saying, and seen it all, done it all, done every single kind of shit you could do. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I think it's instincts too. I think you just instincts, like your natural instincts just grow. Because my first show was horrible. I feel like I got wasted. My first show I was mad, like nervous.
You got wasted?
I got wasted. Yeah.
What was your first show at?
Where was it at? It was
word.
It was probably in Nassau somewhere. I feel like
was the Earwax joint?
Nah. It was before that. It was
That's why I remember seeing you the first time. I was thinking.
Right, yeah. Earwax was a little time too. I feel like that was like the
shout
shelter.
Out to Earwax.
That was the best.
Right. Yeah,
that was the best Long Island. That was
yeah. I mean, venue to put an artist on back in the day.
Yeah, I don't want to jump around too much.
We had to sell tickets and shit.
I do want to talk about the Earwax a little bit later.
Yeah.
But I want you to finish your story.
Oh yeah, basically, my first show was horrible. Like I was drunk. Like I got real drunk, and I got on stage and I was like, I wasn't remembering the words. I was slurring. I was messed up. But you know, a lot of people would have probably quit or something, right? But I feel like I was like, nah, that's not me. I know I could do this. Like I know I could do this better than that. You know what I mean? I was kind of ashamed of like that. It came out that way.
Yeah, you had mad people coming now. Pause.
Yeah, it was a couple people. Yeah, it was a lot of people there. Yeah, it was one of my homeboys' event. He had been doing music, and he he had been doing music. So he set up a whole little lineup. So it was like 3 or 4 of us, and then I had my little set, and I just didn't. I was just like, nah, that's not how I was supposed to present myself. So after that, I just went hard, and I was like, nah, I could do this sober or whatever, and I was just really just performing like. And then sometimes you go into the booth with I know this is a performance song, you know what I mean? So it's just like shit like that. Like you growing pains, and you know, like, all right, you make certain songs for the performance. You add certain things in the song that you know is gonna be for the live show or whatever. So I think I just grew from that, yeah. But I think a lot of people probably would have quit, like if you know what I mean, if they messed up, because they say like speaking in public is probably one of the hardest shit to do, like the top fears or whatever. But yeah, I definitely got over it. And then like I said, like I love this because it's like, you know, people you get your accolade. Like I feel like you don't go to work and people are appreciative of what you do at work. You know what I mean? Like when I rap or when I perform, it's like when you get those kudos, when you said like when you get love from your peers and stuff, like that is it's like it's unmatched. You feel me? It's something that it makes me feel like, oh, I'm in the right direction.
Especially in art, like I said, especially the artists. Like, listen, niggas that don't do music, like it's not to say I don't value people that don't do music's opinions as much as someone who does music.
Right.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Because respectfully, like I really like as people, like I'm not gonna lie to you, when I like talk my music shit, like. The music conversation you're gonna have with someone else who does music is gonna be completely different than the music your conversation you're gonna, cause like
as it should.
You're gonna listen to the bars differently. You're gonna like translated differently. You're gonna listen to the sonics. You're gonna listen to the engineering. You're gonna listen to the ad libs. You're gonna listen to more than just like because I think a lot of people look at like listen to music like the average Joe listens to music as just the body. And I believe once you start really getting into the nooks and crannies of music, you start looking at music, breaking it down to like, oh, that little is fire.
Right.
You know
And people
like
word, I also take, you know what I mean, like the people that don't do music or whatever. Like I'll take their opinion because that's the majority of people.
I'm not saying I don't take it. I'm just saying that like I'm gonna look more like
if you're creating something,
it's
you're
a little more
ask
weighted if you're a creator.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
no, 100% word. Because people that don't do it, they'll be like, I like that ad lib in the back that you add, like like whatever. It'd be little things that they like that you don't even think twice about, and it's just like, oh shit, okay. But and like I said, I take their opinion too, because it's like that's the majority of people that's gonna be listening, and it's just different now too. Like I feel like nowadays, like everybody's in their own algorithm, right? Like like I feel like back in the day, it was a more universal, like this is the hottest song out right now, or this is like
it was selected, it was curated,
right? Like if we go on everybody's iPod, like everybody's iPad, like iTunes or whatever, everybody got a different playlist. You know what I mean? Or everybody's listening to certain different things. I feel like, I remember, I think Russ said Kendrick was like the last one with the They Not Like Us. That was like kind of universal, like everybody really, but it was like he had to go against Drake and do all this stuff to really get it to that level.
You can't say that though, bro, because Kendrick had like 15 Grammys before that.
Right, no, I'm saying like, but that song like universally where everybody, like little kids, different races are singing like They Not Like Us. Like you know what I mean? Like I feel like there hasn't been like a song like that. That everybody, like you can go to work and be like, you know this song? And everybody's, oh yeah, I heard that.
And it's crazy because I'm not gonna lie, it's a diss track.
It's a diss track,
which is even like
back to back.
Right,
that was the last.
That was probably
that was
another
one.
one.
It's back to back.
Right. Yeah. So, but yeah, I forgot where I was going with it. But I think like when you're making music, I think you do strive to kind of get that level of, you know what I mean. But like I said today, is like everybody's in their own algorithm, so you can't really. It's a little bit of both. Like it's like you got to just do what feels right to you. You know what I mean? But like I said, like I grew up with music, so there's certain things in my head that I like. Like I love a bunch of like Motown stuff. You know what I mean? So even my last joint, Polished, was like very groovy in that type of bag. Wonderful Day.
The first song on I don't remember the name right off the top
Wonderful
of my
Day. Word.
Wonderful Day. That was what sample was that a sample?
It was, but Josh made the beat. Shout out to Josh.
That was like an old. Sounded like an old rock song.
It was some. He had sent it to me too, but it was something that's crazy because he be finding some shit.
It was like some
he'd be finding some shit that I would have never thought. Like it was like what, but it was a nice little bass line. It was just something crazy in there, and I like that's why I named it like my last project, Polished, because it was. I feel like there's moments where you're trying to create something that's like gonna be in everybody's face, like yo, this is what I could rap, I could do this. But I feel like Polished was me just falling back and be like, just do what like I want to do, and like this is what I'm really good at. Like I could make it laid back. I like the groovy beats. I be trying to sing a little bit. Like I be in my little pockets on the hooks and stuff. So that was like a 7-song EP that I was like, that's probably one of my favorites because I was just like, I could really perform that. And then anytime I perform it, it's always gonna stand out because it's like everybody is making more in your face, like, you know what I mean, hip hoppy type of joints that, you know what I mean, I think it's different from. It's just more like I feel like I'm talking to you with the Polished joints. But we did No Recess. We did a joint called Early Dismissal, and then we're gonna do No Recess 2, which is like I said, I think we've been working on that like low key couple years. Like we have joints in there from like 2020 and shit.
When you drop in Detention.
Detention, right. We had Early Dismissal, No Recess. Where
ISS, nigga.
ISS in school suspension.
I wanted to ask you, bro. So, I mean, 10 years is a long time, bro. You've been through a couple eras.
Yeah.
Like it's crazy, bro. Because like the time we're in right now, shit is content creation's changing, streaming's changing
every day.
Businesses change. Business models are changing. Music's changing. like so much has changed from now to your first tape in 2011.
Right.
Bro, 2011, like I said, bro, it was almost like an open market.
Right.
I want to ask you, where like was your like favorite like era?
Damn.
It's crazy because I feel like I'm the best now as far as like my skill and everything.
Yeah. But your best
but
era,
the
though.
best era, it was probably before BC, before COVID. Like it was like
oh shit, word? You think so?
Probably
BC
around
definitely.
is crazy.
BC, right? Before COVID, but it was like around like that 2016 era. I feel like 2016ish.
I'm talking about like for like where you were, like where you were. Yeah.
I would have so probably it was around 2018 and 2018, 2019. I feel like that's when I was feeling like I had just we did No Recess, and then we did a release party.
Mm-hmm.
We did CDs, right? We did CDs. And I remember doing CDs, and I was selling them, and I was like at work selling them, and then somebody was like, "Why are you doing CDs? Like, why are you selling these for like $20? You should do it for like $5 or whatever." But now everybody's doing, you know what I mean? Nipsey did the $100 CDs, but I feel like I said, I was a little. It's not like rocket science, but I don't feel like I was the first one to do it. But I feel like I was kind of like pioneering that wave where we didn't release the shit on streaming until like 2 months later, and then we was just selling CDs, hard copies. But we had like the digital download where you could kind of like. It was a CD, but it had a digital card in it. But it was like, the CD's more like memorabilia. It's just like something to have. So I feel like that was when everything was coming together, and then like COVID happened, everything shut down, and then that was like a weird period because then it's like, damn, does music matter? And these it does matter, but you know what I mean. Around that time, it was weird. It was mad weird. Like it was like, what is going on?
What was you doing during COVID?
What was I doing? I was quarantining. I was. I think I was just writing. I think I was writing, and then like I made this record. I made this record called Everything Will Be Fine, and it's crazy because we shot it in Times Square around that time, and in the video you can see Times Square is like empty.
That's hard.
Which is weird as fuck. Like, you know what I mean? In retrospect, if you go now and watch the video, it's like kind of empty. It would never be like, you know what I mean, like that. It was like I Am Legend type vibes.
That shit is
literally,
nuts.
Right.
That's insane.
So it was just around that time where like, but that's again like I feel like everybody was conspiracy theorists around that time, and then I was like, you know what? Let me make something that calms everybody. Like, let me calm myself down first off too. Like Everything Will Be Fine. We made that, me and my boy Earth Tone Music, and I feel like. But that's what made sense to me. Like, oh, this is what, music is for those. Anything you're going, it's kind of a reflection of the times. You know what I mean? Whatever you're going through, it's kind of like therapy. So
I feel that.
It's always, that's what I realized. Like, you know what? Like, this is, it's part of me. You feel me? So that was to answer the question, I think right around 2018, 2019, I did a South by Southwest. I seen DMX live.
That's crazy.
That was crazy.
R.I.P. bro.
R.I.P. DMX 2019. He had a little pudgy, right? But best performance I ever seen, like best performer I ever seen. And I'm like, I could imagine when he was really in the prime. Yo, niggas fought that night. Like, niggas fought that night still, like at the end of the show.
What year was this?
It was 2019.
2019.
Yeah, it was 2019. I went to South by. I seen him perform. I think I opened for, I think it was Wyclef. It was Wyclef that year, and then I think because I went 3 times: 2017, 2018, 2019.
Oh, you went 3? Oh, damn.
Yeah,
Okay.
Word. Shout out to Steely On from
Bro, I think like that, and people
New
don't.
Rochelle.
That's like one of the things, like of the places, like if you're an indie artist, if you're like really trying to do something, that's where you got. Even if you don't got shows, bro.
Right.
I promise you can go out there and find a show, and someone's gonna be there, bro.
It's definitely.
I walked in a random place, like I went in 2021 or 20. Yeah, I went in 2021.
Oh, fire,
bro. Seen Coach K, seen this one, seen that one. I'm just like, yo,
yeah.
Like,
you could definitely
you're
network.
Literally just walking around, and like these niggas is just right there, like
right.
You can
that's the thing from being from New York. It's like New York always got like the back entrances, people coming. You're never running into these people. So now when you're in Texas, it's like everybody's just there. Like,
I tell niggas it's like a live after 5.
Yeah.
right. Yep.
But
and then
for
but
2 weeks.
But big artists are at the bars performing and shit. Like,
exactly.
Yeah. We was finessing. We tried to. I went with J6. I went with Josh.
I
my
met
boy
J6
Apollo
there.
Main. Yeah, J6 good people wear it. Yeah. We was finessing shit. I think we went into one spot and acted like we was part of the band, or we was just chatting. But I
did
think,
the same.
right, facts. But I feel like that's like a little edge. I feel like being from New York is like, I don't know. I just be feeling like finesse a little bit, right?
Finesse.
Like like these rules are just suggestions. But
do what you want.
Right.
So they say don't do it anymore.
Right. We ended up because I think I was smoking in the spot we wasn't supposed to smoke, and then we ended up getting caught up. I mean, getting kicked out or whatever. Yeah. But it was just vibe, bro. I think, and then you really get to be like an artist for the full week. Like you're being there, especially if you have a show. You be like, yo, you're running up to people. You got the flyer, like, yo, come to this spot on Saturday. And there's people. I have a performance. I did like this song called Dorothy, and then I'm looking in the crowd. There's I know shout out to Dupree. This is where I say, like, when you Dupree guy, he be going viral. He the flamethrower.
I think I know what you're talking about.
He with the braid, with the beard and shit. But I'm looking in he's in the back of the crowd somewhere. I'm like, oh, I didn't even know him back then. But it's just like, when, like I said, like when you really do it, you run into people that
you're outside. You outside.
Right. So it was always a vibe. So around that time was just probably like my best years of that era, right? Like I said, BC before COVID, but
it was just fun, bro.
Yeah, it was just fun. Yeah,
come up. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
now I think I feel like nowadays, like you got to. I was talking to my boy about this. Like you really gotta create something. Like if not, it's just gonna be content. People gonna keep scrolling. Like they're gonna watch it and they're gonna keep scrolling. But I feel like nowadays you gotta really put shit together. Like you gotta really be like, yo, if I want to do a video. I mean, it's always been like that, but I feel like you really gotta do it too. Yeah. Like you really gotta mastermind your way to really stick out. Very creative and really make your brand.
There's no originality right now.
Right. But I think that's why, because it's so easy to just record something and then and just shoot it and just put it out. Which is, you know what I mean? There's nothing wrong with that, but I feel like nowadays to really stand out, you really gotta like let's hire some extras and like let's get the peer space and like let's get like you gotta really like put shit together from you, because it's like one is like who you speaking to. And like you got to really talk to them. It's like my boy says it's like wrestling. Shout out to Sos. He's like it's like wrestling. Like it's like
facts.
Almost like what kind of character are you? You know,
got to get the people going.
Right. Exactly. Yeah. Exactly. So
that's number one. That's if you can't get the people going, it's kind of chopped.
Right. Not 100%. So I think. Yeah, but yeah, to answer the question, I feel like around that time. But like I said, I'm really excited. Even like this year, I told myself I'm gonna just try to drop a song every month, because I think a lot of people be artists and then we just be in our head so much. You know what I mean?
Listen.
So it's like, yo, you got to give people something to support. You got to really put something out, like put something out, and just be consistent. Like try to at least. For me, it was like I was doing like right now I'm doing. And this is the first time I'm doing it where I'm like once a month I'm going to put a song out. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like I have so much music sitting that I'm like, what am I gonna do with this? Like I gotta just at least put something out, keep it going, and then in the meantime, put other plays together, little EPs and stuff like that. But I feel like more things come when when you show up and you put yourself out there. You give some people things to support. This whole game is like networking. You know what I mean? I met people like 5 years ago that, you know what I mean, gave me opportunities.
Absolutely.
You know, shout out to One Train Cypher. Shout out to Steve Mules. I met him. He was doing green screen freestyles where he had me pull up and it would be a green screen and then he just spit a verse and then there's whatever you rapping about, he puts it on the green screen.
That's hard. And
that was fire. He's always been nice with the camera. And that was like one of his first things, and then he started doing the One Train Cypher. And then people would ask, yo, how do you get on there? I'm like, bro, it's the One Train Cypher. You could go to the One Train in the Bronx. You got a shot. You just got to go. You just got to, it's not like, I mean, he has certain times where he's like, it's an open thing where he's just like, yo, I don't think he does it because it got too crazy now. Like, I feel like a lot of people, but in the beginning, he would just be like, yo, I'm going to be here on this day if you want to pop out, blah, blah. And then I would just pop out. And then it got bigger. And then I recently did one with Wyclef again, which is funny. I did I opened for him at South by, and then we did the One Train Cypher,
which is crazy.
Right. Yeah, and that was wild because he pulled up though. Like he pulled up him. It was him and I think his girl, and then one of his homies, and it was just Wyclef. Like I like Wyclef. Like Wyclef is really about the art. Like
he's an artist. Yeah,
he's an artist. Like he really wanted to.
He's one of them. Like
right.
He's always wanted. So I wanted to ask you actually about the One Train Cypher. I seen like people like just kind of just like sitting there like hitting one of these like. Is it weird? Like is that like awkward a little?
Oh, like if you're in the background?
That's such like it's different when you're like
like when you rapping.
Seriously, like when you're on stage, even if it's for like 2 people, 3 people.
Right.
It's so much different because even if they don't fuck with you, they're still there for what they're there for.
Right.
Like these are niggas like coming back from work and like doing whatever.
Oh, you're
going
talking
to
about
the grocery store.
Civilians.
Yeah,
okay,
bro. What's that like, bro? Because I know,
yeah.
because I feel like that's like that would be something I could be like, oh man, that's weird.
That's weird. Yeah, nah. You know what? It's funny because and then they've seen crazier shit on the train.
True.
Yeah, they've seen crazier shit on the subway.
Niggas out there doing backflips.
Right.
And shit.
Doing backflips, crackheads fighting.
Yeah, you right. You know
what? Sometimes they'll get caught. Like somebody would just because he tries to get on like the last cart or something, right? But then somebody will randomly like kind of walk in between. But it's almost like they see in the show and they see like the quality of the artist. So, but it is a little, it's just like doing a show, but it's just like, it's just one of them things where it's like, it's showtime. You're going to sink or swim. And it's like, you do this, like, do it. You know what I mean? So, but for the most part, when he first started doing it, it was an open thing. It would be a train cart full of rappers and singers and everybody just really bunched in there. And then it's so New York because there's no line. It's like you just gotta kind of when you're ready to go, you gotta kind of
push your way
through. You know what I mean? So and because a lot of times it's like jump rope. Like people is kind of like you could tell when somebody wants to go and then somebody's kind of like anticipating.
You ever seen niggas go up there and be dirt?
Yeah, I mean, of course. Yeah.
Sorry.
But for the most part, like I didn't see for the most part, everybody's been pretty cool. Like there'll be people that really be freestyling, like really freestyling and just really, really freestyle. And but I always gotta respect that too when you really just off the top with it.
Yeah. You could always you've been doing this for a long time, bro. You can always tell.
Right.
You can always tell.
Right, 100%. Yeah, so
niggas taking the pausing mad like they know what the fuck you know what I mean? Mad time pauses and shit. Yeah, motherfucker, you wrote that shit.
Right,
bitch.
right.
Don't play me, motherfucker.
And then the craziest part about it is, like, I like to be smooth in my shit, but there's no mics. There's no mics. You don't get like you just out there really projecting, and then it's a train full of people, so you really gotta. It brings me back to like middle school when you just in that cypher, right, and then the train is shaking and you like you rapping, so it's it's like
you ain't almost bust your eye because I'm not gonna lie to you. There's a couple of times I was
a little shaky, word,
gotta be sturdy
for real, but
don't lock them knees.
But nah, it's fun. Like I feel like it's one of the things like word.
That was crazy.
Yeah,
lock them knees.
That was
knees
crazy.
as well.
That was crazy. That's the craziest shit.
But it's like earning stripes and shit. Like you feel like you earned your little stripe on. You did the one train or you did certain things. You did a live band. You do. You know what I mean? So I just think it's just putting in your hours, 10,000 hours and shit.
Where what was the moment you were like, yeah, I'm doing this rap shit?
I think my first project, like the Under the Influence, I think I got a good response from it. And I think I got a response like from my peers. Like it was other rappers reaching out to me and was like, yo, this is dope, blah, blah, blah. And then I think it is like, because I think when you first make music, you're thinking like the phone is going to ring. You're going to be like, oh, yo, we heard that.
I thought niggas, my life was going to change.
Right. You drop some shit, you're like, oh, yeah, we heard that. We want to sign you. But I think for me, it's always this adjusting thing. It's always like seeing what the field is like, what how people respond to it, and then making adjustments. Like, all right, I feel like Under the Influence, I was trying to rap. Like, I was just really rapping my ass off, like trying to just really rap. And then Cold Turkey was like, all right, I still want to rap, but I want to put hooks behind it. You know what I mean? I want to make some hooks. And then No Recess was let me rap. I'm gonna be rap, but I'm gonna put the hooks now. But I'm just more in my bag with it now. And then Polished, I think it was, Polished was after that. And that was more of like, you know what, like it kind of going back to like, this is what what I'm comfortable with, but it's like, I'm not trying to please everybody. It's like, this is what pleases me. And then pause. And then, I'm gonna make, you know what I mean? I'm gonna make it, so it's kind of undeniable type vibes. And then, like I said, going back to No Recess 2, now it's just like taking all that experience and just putting it in a gumbo and just like, all right. Because No Recess to me is like a platter of like, I'm going to show you I can rap, I can show you I can sing a little bit. Yeah, so there's a bunch of stuff in there, but it's cohesive, you know what I mean? It doesn't sound like just left field. It sounds like everything's cohesive, everything makes sense. I put little skits in there. I'm a movie head, so I'm going to have little clips from movies in there and shit that kind of lead into the next song, and then we'll have those candid conversations like in No Recess. Me and Josh, like we sat down for like an hour. We just chopping it up and we recorded ourselves, and then we took little clips from that recording and we just put it as skits or whatever.
That's hard.
Yeah, so we would put like little things in there that was like us talking and kind of describing how we came up with like the whole process. And so yeah, it's like I think it's just like life. Life is a journey. Everything is a process. Like there's no, you know what I mean? Everything is a process. So I think once you kind of really, it sounds generic, but when you fall in love with the process and you realize like, all right, the phone didn't ring or whatever, but it's you're learning. You know what I mean? You're learning and you're adjusting and you're seeing what feels better for you, what feels better to the audience, and then you're trying to blend that together and just be authentic. Because I think what really speaks, I think we capture energy. You know what I mean? Even like Burn After Rolling is a great vibe because it's your homies. Yeah, you could tell. I want to watch these niggas talk. They cool as fuck. Like, you know what I mean? You could tell they got chemistry pause, and it's like you can't fake that. You know what I mean? So you capture an energy, and it's like when you capture energy, that's why you could listen to a song from like 10 years, a DMX song, and it's like it brings you right back to that moment.
Literally,
and you're like, oh yeah, I remember when I was, you know what I mean? Because he captured that energy. Every time you play it, it still makes you feel a certain way. So I think even that, like just getting more into that, and getting more into that bag, like just capturing a certain energy of what you want to portray or what you want to get off. You know what I mean?
So what's a legacy that you want to leave behind, like with your music? You feel like a message you want to leave, or a message you want some people to take from your music?
You know, it's funny because even my name, like Buddy Lofton, I wanted it to be like, I like old school Hollywood shit. Like I like being, because I feel like I like being well rounded. You know what I mean? I like I said, capturing like my truthful energy. I want to have my own genre, like almost like where it's like if you feel a certain way, you could listen to this. You know what I mean? I'll be singing or I'll be rapping, and I just don't want it to sound like I'm trying. I want you to just feel like like that's Buddy.
That bitch talking.
Right.
Yeah, I get it. I get it.
So I'm just trying to really, and I think Kanye. I mean, I don't know. People feel weird about Kanye nowadays.
Come on now. This is a Kanye platform, bro.
Okay, I don't. I don't. Because I feel like
there's no slander allowed in this motherfucker.
Right. Because I feel like being black too is just like we deal with a whole bunch of shit. But he was wilding, you know what I mean? But
of course.
I be forgetting that people are really mad, like still kind of feel a way about him. But I think he does it the best where he like even with 808s and Heartbreaks, like he kind of made that project. Like that was all right, I'm singing now or whatever. I'm doing my little thing. So it was just like 13 songs or whatever of just 808s. And then he did the Yeezus. And it's like, this is my energy on this one. So it's like he splits it up. He captures what the time is for him. I feel like he always captures the time.
What he
goes through. Right.
Kanye, like, he was ahead.
Right. He always is ahead.
This is the thing. When Kanye,
that documentary was
when Kanye was here, niggas was here. When niggas got here, Kanye was here.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like Kanye was always like one step ahead. Like, bro, honestly, like even like now, like, bro, I mean, first and foremost, Bully was fire.
Bully's fire, yeah. I like Bully. I like Bully. Yeah, I like Bully.
So, you know what I mean? But like even that is another one that where it's like, okay, the nigga can still do it.
Right,
you know
right.
He's,
like,
he's still
different,
here,
bro. He makes great music. Like You know what I mean? Like he's like a composer. Like he really knows how to.
And that's where I was saying, like, where you start to look at music differently after doing it for so long. Like, you start to see that niggas aren't just like going up in there and just like, yeah, I'm gonna just hum this shit and figure it out. Nah, nigga, we out here building this motherfucker from the hums.
Right.
We out here building this motherfucker from like the ground up.
Right. Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
For sure.
So you worked with a producer. Like you actually got the chance to like build a whole tape with a producer and like build beats and like build sounds and like. I mean, I don't know how y'all did it. I don't know y'all process. Was it like more of a we're gonna sit here start from?
It's a little bit of both, but I think with Josh, why we work so well is because we just work horses. Like we don't. It's like all the other shit. Sometimes I don't talk to him for like a month or two, right? But we'll chop it up, and then it's just like we never
fell off.
Yeah, we never fell off, and it's
that's the best of relationships.
Right. And you know what, like. Cause I've thought that about certain relationships, like, oh no, that's my dude.
Yeah, facts.
But then it's like different. It's like, oh nah, he felt the way. He must have felt the way.
Nah, bro, you know what it'd be,
like,
bro? Honestly, bro, you know what it'd be? Cause I learned it in my little journey.
Right.
For real.
Niggas want you for what you can give them.
Right.
After you like, let's just say you fall back, you lifes, you need to take your shit, get your shit together, whatever.
Right.
Like, and you fall back from whatever you are offering them in that moment.
Right.
They don't fuck with you no more, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I don't know about you. Like, you've been to South by, you traveled a lot for music, bro. Like, you know, you meet a lot of these people. They're your brothers.
Right. Yeah.
You know, when you meet them, when y'all making music together, when y'all working, when y'all chatting, when y'all doing whatever y'all doing.
Yeah. And that's the thing too. I feel like when I make music, especially if I put you on my album, it's like. You family, because this is something about
something
this
special.
Is what I'm putting. I'm bringing. I'm delivering. This is kind of my legacy. Like this is what I'm putting out to the world and stuff. So, those moments do happen when you're like, oh shit, like what, like
that
you
shit,
acting
bro,
funny.
Honestly, bro, like, and that's really like a big time reason of why like I stepped back because I was like I couldn't handle it. Like, bro,
right. Because
I'm a nigga that loves hard.
Right,
so it's like when you do that shit, like I'm like, damn, bro, I thought we was homies.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
It's like whack. And or you know, it's the funny thing. It's like you'll meet some cool niggas, and then it's like, oh, he got the same energy for the other nigga that's coming up, or you know what I mean? He's going around, and he's like, oh, bro, and doing all that. So I'm like, oh, you know what? Like that was early on. You know, you kind of peep shit like that, where it's like, oh, okay, that's just, I guess it's networking, right?
Kind of dick riding,
but yeah,
that was dick riding.
It's dick riding, right?
It's dick riding. I'm not gonna lie.
Can we say that on
here? Right, but you see, like you'll notice that, like, oh, okay, like, but I think that's from people. I think, because not to sound cocky, but I feel like I'm comfortable. I'm very good in my, like, I feel like I'm confident in my abilities.
Well, like I said, you're a nigga that a lot of niggas sought out.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I'm not gonna compare myself to you because you've got sought out. You know what I'm saying? I'm a little different. You know what I'm saying?
We gotta do something.
Respectfully, you can't.
I can't compare myself. You know what I'm saying?
I won't allow that to happen.
Yeah, I can't compare myself because I'm not sought out. You know what I'm saying?
My God.
But like, you know, that's like an whole. Like I said, that's why myself I consider that an honor because like, you know what I mean? Like to be respected is like.
No, that's love, and that's sometimes I get reminded
in a place where there's no love.
Right. No, 100%. Right, and then I get reminded because, like you just saying that you kind of mentioned it's like, oh yeah, okay, yeah, you know what I mean. But it's sometimes when you in your own world, you just doing it and you just kind of like, but But I feel like I said, it's just artist shit. I feel like we and then a lot of people. I think what I noticed too, a lot of people make unnecessary enemies, or they try to make it a thing where it's like, I'm gonna show you wrong. Like I had this thing called invite only, right?
Talk about me. That's me.
Like I said, it's all of us though, because it's like it's artist shit. And when I did this thing called invite only, right? I was doing this last year. It was like a once a month thing called invite only. I had like 4 artists because I wanted to make a platform for artists that. We needed something on the island that's like, it was not like Earwax, because Earwax was vibes. I think you people had the gripes about it too. Like certain artists would be like, oh, they only fuck with the same guys or da da da. But invite only was more of like I wanted to do a showcase where you could really pull up and like it's not about 18 people on the bill and then it's crowded because there's 18 people on the bill and then by the end of the show it's not nobody there because everybody that they wanted to see perform they left. Invite only was like let's get like 4 or 5 artists. I had a comedian host and then I had and it would just be elite artists. It'd be rappers, it'd be singers, it'd be whatever. So I was doing that once a month. Well, I had Nick Moody, I had Sos, I had Just Wise, I had my boy Talent Harris. He's a comedian.
I know he's funny as shit.
Yeah, my boy Gio Yankee's a comedian. I had a bunch. Assad, he's on Wildin' Out. Assad Bembo.
That's hard.
So I had a bunch of dope artists. Janique Music. But these are and then like I said, just being around doing this for so long, you meet a bunch of dope people. So I ran into a lot of people. I curate like 4 or 5 artists each month. But I also seen like I'll reach out and just being on the other side of things. I was like, oh, artists, we assholes. Like, and I was like, this is energy that I'm like, oh, I get it. Like I've done this too. Like sometimes people asking mad questions like, who's gonna be there? Who's this? But it was a vibe. It was like speak easy. You could smoke in there, and it was a vibe. But I think being on the other side,
have him again,
right.
Please.
We lost the spot or whatever. But I wanted to do it again. And it was in Oceanside, so it was a bunch of reasons why it shouldn't have worked. Like I'm from Brentwood, it was in Oceanside. It was a speakeasy, so we couldn't really give the address out. It was like you had to really, you had to really like subscribe, and it was a bunch of reasons, especially on Long Island. You know how it be. Like there's a bunch of reasons why it shouldn't have worked, but it was working, and it was a vibe. Like it was curating, but it also showed me the other side of like, oh, okay, like we all got that energy of like, I'm gonna make it and fuck you, and like if you don't, I want like, is there gonna be purple Skittles there and shit like you know what I mean? Like they but
you ever
having the both perspective.
You ever had a writer before?
A writer? What'd you say?
A writer, like you know, like when you like they ask you what you want.
Oh, okay. Nah, I ain't gonna front. Nah. I mean, I was curating the vibe, so I would have to like.
Yeah, that shit sucks, bro.
Right.
That shit sucks. I'm not gonna lie. I'll tell you this as a nigga one time who had a rider, bro. They didn't give me nothing I asked for. I asked for some bullshit. That I was like, green Skittles. I was like, fried I was on some bullshit, bro.
Some hot wings in there.
Dead ass. I swear to God, and they ain't getting not near nothing. You know what I'm saying?
Nah,
fuck all that, nigga. Grow up.
Right.
Come perform, bitch. You ain't shit. I ain't shit. Come perform, motherfucker. What the fuck we talking about?
Right. And that's I feel like that's just it's like I feel like I'm just from a different era. So it's just like when. As long as I could perform, like I had to perform over shitty mic systems. So it's like, you know what I mean? Like as long as there's a mic there, I'm gonna make it work.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Facts.
Nowadays, like I said, which is great. You know, a lot of people want to know exactly what's gonna happen, what's this or that. And I'm just like, yo, nigga, trust me. You know what I mean? You don't see me do everything. I feel like everything I do is kind of quality. Like, trust me. But I think at the end of the day, I gotta understand like. Everybody's their own artist, and that's why I said like going back to like I've been on both sides, like being the artist and then curating a show and then having to deal with artists and be like, oh, okay, so I have a better perspective on like I just put the shoe on like both feet or whatever. Like I kind of know like
you a selfless
when I'm
nigga.
Dealing with people. Yeah, when I'm dealing with certain people,
I'd be like, fuck you.
Right.
Oh, word about word, yeah.
Yeah. Don't get me wrong. If I peep some shit, I'm like, I ain't fucking with that. But you know what I mean. But yeah, like I have a little bit more patience or like understanding when it comes to this shit because I understand. I can see artists that's just starting out and they have this type of attitude. But if I think they're dope, I'm like, all right, you know, I understand why. You know what I mean? Whatever. But
who's a dream artist collaboration you would want to have, whether it was past, present, or future? Who would you see yourself with?
Damn, I feel like I always like not forget, but I always think there's like an artist that I always want to work with, and I don't say it. But past, present, or future.
Let's do all three.
Where I'm gonna say James Brown for some reason. I like James Brown. Like James Brown used to talk his shit.
That's wild.
Right, James Brown. You know why? Because he used to he has a song called I don't want nobody to give me nothing. Open up the door, I'll get it myself. And it's just like that era, we was just really saying shit. Like, you know what I mean? We was really
niggas was really talking that shit.
right. We was really like saying shit. So I think that whole Motown, like Teddy Pendergrass, like I love all that shit. Like those vibes is crazy. I love like Jay. You know that's generic Jay-Z. I feel like you become a man when you understand Jay-Z lyrics. Like when you understand Reasonable Doubt. A little bit, like you can, because I feel like I didn't understand it when I was coming up.
That nigga, man.
You don't like Jay? Don't? You don't like Jay?
I don't know. We've been on that episode 121.
Pissed me off.
He blew my mind.
Jay is nice. Jay is nice. Don't get me wrong. I ain't gonna take away from his legacy, what he has done. He is a great artist.
Right.
He's just not my favorite. So
Right. No, I kind of said
that's all it is. I'm sorry.
To me though, it's like Reasonable Doubt. When I first heard that
and
again,
everybody says that. Everybody's like maybe I gotta
because it's real life shit in there. It's just so it's real
crazy.
life shit in there. It's just real. He put like one of my favorite his Grammy. I think it was a Grammy Family Freestyle. But
Grammy,
in that
that's on Watch the
was it
Throne?
Grammy? No, it was actually a free. It was when he went to Funk Flex and he was like, I've been in the building since Izod Socks. He was like, places to cop, 76 floors. You can call me the doc.
I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. You can go back to damn near any J album and find a gem.
Right,
Multiple gems.
Yeah, every album. I feel like he's just talking from a different perspective. Like
when
and it's
song when he turned 30. I just recently had turned 30, and I was sitting there like, I'm not even gonna lie to you. Jay's my favorite rapper, but like you sometimes fall like you don't hear shit for a little minute,
right.
Nigga. My shit be on shuffle. I don't even be having playlists. I just play all my shit on shuffle.
Right.
Nigga, that shit. I forget the exact name of the song. It's 30. It might be called 30 actually. Mm-hmm. But the nigga was talking about him being 30. I'm like, damn.
Yo, you 30, bro?
I'm 33, motherfucker.
So
sure. I'm sitting there, but this is when I literally
recent.
No, this is 3 years ago when I was listening to this shit. I remember driving and being like, but the
really, perspective on
it
was
really
like,
hit me, bro. I'm sitting there like, God damn, bro.
Nah, 100%. But
this
I love
is
Jay.
facts. Like this is it.
Right. But it'd be like, I feel like, Jay, I don't listen to him like every day, but I feel like every time I go back and listen to some shit, I'm like, oh yeah, nah, he's just different. I love Kanye, you know what I mean? So I love M too. I ain't gonna lie, I love M. I feel like the Eminem era of when he was like Slim Shady, like the first album and the set, like the first two albums, I just liked his whole persona type vibe, like the whole like I don't give a fuck energy, just rap. He's a great ass storyteller too. Like he has a song that he just Brain Damage, I think it's called, and it's just fucking crazy. He's really rapping and it's just entertaining. Like you could see it as he's rapping.
There's a joint with Dr. Dre, the little Angel and Devil on the Shoulder song.
Oh yeah, Guilty Conscious. Yeah.
Yes, that song's crazy. That and honestly, I'm not even the biggest M fan.
Right.
But
I can see why people don't. You know what I mean? But I think it's just a tech. But that's what I mean. Being an artist and it's like being on a technical level. Like this nigga,
you have to as an artist. You have as a rapper, especially. You have to acknowledge the man could put metaphors, similes, and all the shit together, bro. He he's a wordsmith. Mm-hmm. I just don't really like the whole. He ain't
as relatable if you really like, you know what I mean. I get that, but I feel like just from, and then my boy, I was late to the Wayne party too. I ain't gonna lie, I was late to Lil Wayne. Yeah, I was late to the Lil Wayne party because I feel like when I was coming up, it was like New York. To me, he was a Southern.
But Wayne like became New York, which is crazy.
Right, because he had mad collabs with Dipset. Right, but I feel like it was like, especially like the 50 G Unit era, it was like big New York vibes. It really was, and he was like a Southern guy to me. I was like, it took me till like, I mean, I always just listen. I got joints, but I feel like it's same thing with Future. I feel like Dirty Sprite 2 was when I was really like, oh, okay, I get it. I get it. This nigga's nice. I blow bad today. Like all that whole project was amazing. And then with Wayne, it was like the Carter 3. I listened to Carter 2 and all that, Go DJ and all that. But the Carter 3 was when I was like, okay.
Yo, respectfully, with Wayne, it's not even the albums, bro.
Oh yeah, in the mixtapes, yeah, exactly,
it's
yeah,
like,
the mixtapes,
like the I feel like dyings, and
yeah,
like,
I feel like dying,
like the smoking on la la, like shit like that,
Remix
like
King.
that. that shit shaped niggas' childhoods. You feel me? Like
nah,
that shit
100%.
really like, damn, bro.
Right. Nah, yeah, and that's why I feel like I was a little late to it because I went back and listened to them joints and I fuck with it, but
It was
in the moment,
it was so much New York artists.
New York shit.
Like I say, like 50 Cent had Elephant in the Sand. Like he had match, like he was beefing with Fat Joe, and like and OG Unit had mad mixtapes and shit too. So it's like it's hard to say that Lil Wayne. Let's say he was nice. Don't get me wrong. Give him his flowers, but the New York niggas had some shit that was
right.
We had mixtapes for you go to the gas station, mad mixtapes, just mad random ass songs you ain't hear.
That was
like,
a good time.
Right.
Was you a Charles Hamilton nigga or no?
You know what? I wasn't like into him crazy. Like I never really listened to a project, but I respected his like whole blog era shit. Like he had like a song about porn stars and shit. I feel like he had like he was just really he battled Kendrick and shit back in the day. I remember that. I seen that footage, but I wasn't really big into him too crazy, nah. But I would see him pop up on World Star every now and then.
Okay.
I like Innocent Paak. You know, Innocent Paak is different.
One of the illest, nigga, bro. And niggas don't. I feel like he don't get enough flowers, bro.
Right.
He brought a whole. He is a nigga. Like if you look at it from like far away, he really brought funk
right,
to the modern
like soul,
era
like,
of hip hop.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, there was like that first joint he came out with that doom.
Yeah,
what?
Nah, Anderson is different. He got some shit. Yeah, he got some shit.
Niggas got me hot. That bitch was out there talking.
Yeah, nah, Anderson is dope, bro. Like, there's so much, so much shit.
That's funny shit.
But word, those I like a bunch of those artists. Like I feel like anybody that's really talking that shit and really like makes you feel what the fuck they talking about. You know what I mean?
I feel like
that's one thing though. That's a civilian could tell too. Like you could tell when somebody's faking. Like you don't really live like that. You don't really like. He's just trying that shit out. Like so, I think
there's nothing wrong because like, all right, Wiz Khalifa came out with like a full like R&B song. And, like, you could tell he was busting off the shrooms when he made that shit.
Right.
But, like, you got to understand, as an artist, like, as a we start in a pocket. And we just grow and grow and grow.
Right. You try to get like, more, like, attributes. Or, like,
and then you just get bored. You do this. You do like, you start, like, Wayne. Like, Wayne is you talking about Wayne before. Like, that's a prime example of a nigga that was just like, I'm just going to put out a fucking arm. I'm just going to put out How to Love. You know what I'm saying? I'm just going to do some random shit. I'm just going to do some shit that I, like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
they killed La Russell for saying that he didn't really have, like, substance or some shit. They said, like, remember, I don't know if you know La Russell. The dude, Jay-Z designed. He said that he didn't. He said like going back, Wayne doesn't have. He was like basically just saying a bunch of negative shit, like you know what I mean.
Some.
Which,
I mean,
but you know what? My boy put it in a perfect way where it's like high level. It's like watching the NBA with Wayne. It's like he's dunking. He's 360ing. He's doing a lot of shit that is like, oh, okay, I get it. And from that standpoint of like. His metaphors is crazy. Like he's doing a lot of shit that's just like high level rapping.
Call it negative all you want. Them shit is bars.
Right. It's high level rapping. Like it's like, and I was like, okay, I can see that. But yeah, they killed La Russell for that too. Like it was on his ass.
A lot of niggas. La Russell be ruffling the feathers, bro.
La Russell.
He's nice, and he's nice too himself. In his own respect.
He's alright.
He's just
nice.
like, you know what it is, bro. And it's like, and I get it, bro, because like. Pure rap is like, I don't want to say it's extinct, but it's becoming like lost in the mud. It's becoming something that like is a generational thing. Like it's crazy because like, you know, games and things like that. Like when I say games, like I mean like basketball, football, things like that. Like it's all good to have the love for it and all that. Like, but like rap was like the one thing that like you can have the love for and like I said, to someone like yourself, like if you love music, if you love rap, you're gonna love Buddy Lofton's music.
Right, love.
You know what I'm saying? Like because the nigga can rap.
Right,
you know what I'm saying? The nigga knows how to compose some shit. You know what I'm saying? But like that shit came out of that shit that like love for music, that like what's good and what's not. And not even like it's really like it's weird, bro.
Right.
Like, it's a weird spot. Like,
It's
we're in right
I feel like
now.
it's more about like vibes. Like
Literally.
people like before it was more technical rap. Like people cared about like, oh, he has
Can he
bars.
rap? Can he not?
Right.
Now
Because you
it's
used to
like-
be like, oh, I could rap. He'll be like, let me hear something. Now if he's like, I could rap, they'd be like, okay, like everybody raps. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? But I think, yeah, like you said, it's more. Right now, it's just more vibes. Like what? And I think people want to invest. Like it's hard to invest in niggas nowadays. Like it's like they want to know what you have for breakfast, and like people don't even care about the music. Like they
Niggas
want to
is nosy
vibe
as
with you.
fuck.
Yeah, they want to.
You know,
They want to
You know what's crazy, bro?
see want to hang with you or something. But go ahead.
So you know what's crazy, bro? Like you talking about the NBA. It's like, all right, boom. We watch a high school game. We go to a junior high school game right now. You see little niggas out here step back, pull up.
Right. Right.
Nigga, imagine you played ball. I know
Yeah.
you played ball. 'Cause, You know what I mean? I watched your shit. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So imagine you were in junior high school and you step back, pulled a J.
Right.
You're
Steph
off
Curry
the
shit.
court, nigga.
Right.
You're off the court.
It was more. See,
You know
that's
what
a
I'm
perfect
saying?
analogy.
And it's
that's
like
a perfect
now
analogy.
it's acceptable
That's a
to
perfect
step
analogy.
back J in junior high school.
Right.
To
They
where-
doing the Steph Curry shit.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like,
After.
and it's almost like, you know, back in I hate to say call us old, but you know what I mean? Back in our day, it was like you could rap, you can't. Now it's like a lot of people can rap a little bit. Some
Mhm.
people can't rap. And it's like at this point, like niggas it's like they just want
like
the,
the
the
fundamental
flash. They just want the
of-
flash.
Right.
They want the flash
It's a
of
lot
the
of
step
bells
back
and
J.
whistles. Yeah, it's a lot of bells and
Yeah,
whistles
they want
and shit.
they want the fucking bro. It's crazy because you can have almost everything but the bars.
Right.
You
Right.
could- bro. Oh my god, and it blows my mind, like
Mhm.
because you can have everything but the bars,
Right.
and niggas is like, yeah, this is fire.
Right.
I'd be like, nigga, what? Like
For
don't
real.
get it fucked up. I like non-bar rappers,
Mm-hmm.
but like they don't have it all. They just make some shit happen. You know
Right.
what I'm saying?
Right.
But like, you know what I'm saying? Like now you really just if you just have a good image, a good, you know what I mean? You're able
Right.
to crash out on camera. You're able to do certain
Right.
things.
Right.
Make
It's a
yourself
bunch of
just
shit.
publicized at all times.
Spectacle and
Yeah,
shit.
you're
Make it
spectacle and you're fucking lit. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Like which it's wild.
Right.
bro.
But I do think I feel like rapping, because this was my thing. I always wanted to be a good rapper, but be cool with it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I didn't want to, I feel like I don't want to be too preachy. I didn't want to be like, you guys are, you know what I mean, should do this. It's just more, I'm rapping about my life and what I think is cool and whatever. I feel like, you know, like, I think Fab is a good, like, I like Fab. Like, Fab coming up was an inspiration. I like Cassidy coming up, you know what I mean? As far as, like, people that were spitting bars, but they were cool with it. I like Mace. Mace is fire. Like, but Mace is a dude that I had to realize what he was doing afterwards. He was so good at what he was doing that he's technically fucking amazing.
He's
like,
one of the ones. He's
yeah,
nice.
but he just was so cool with it that he could make a bop, and
he
you
was
didn't realize
mad,
that he's
his
actually
voice is so nonchalant when he
Right.
raps.
right.
So
So,
like sometimes it's a little off-putting.
yeah,
At first, like, and then you sit there and be like,
yeah.
you
But
gotta
he
get
got
a
like he
little-
got freestyles with Jada with Murder when he was Murder Mace and shit, like
mhm.
where he was going crazy. But he still. But that's the thing. That's what,
niggas done started something.
right.
He chopped. Damn, like he chopped the whole song.
Right.
Like he chopped everyone on that song.
For real. But I think that's what's missing with like, because when you come to like, when you spit, like the dude Shiggy, he be doing like the Miracle Lyrical rappers. He did a skit when he's like just rapping like all these Miracle Lyrical. It's called Babadoo or some shit.
Yeah.
But it's like, but it's funny as hell because it's like, you know what I mean? I don't ever want to come off like that, like where it's like
I don't
too
think
preachy.
Yeah.
Or it's like too like in that back, but I feel like I do have, like I said, I want to make my own wheel of like whatever you mood you in, you could spin and like be like,
whatever
put it in.
you need.
and
I'm
it's
that
not,
guy.
and it's
Yeah,
not
hard.
like, you know what I mean? I think a lot of niggas, they're not, you know, a lot of niggas ain't fashionable. A lot of niggas don't. A lot of niggas, like I said, and then a lot of niggas, like I said, rappers like when it goes back to, I don't want to say dick riding, but everybody's like, I want to be my own supplier. Because I think a lot of people, when you go back to like networking, it's like, I could never be great at it because I'm like, let's get down to business. Like, you know why I'm talking to you, nigga.
Nah, for
Like,
real though.
Let's make music. Let's
you
do
know,
it.
like,
Yeah.
or if it's like if you go somewhere and you meet, like, let's say if you run into somebody that's a high time producer or something, like, it's like, I don't know how to fake a friendship.
Yeah.
It's like, bro, I'm nice, you nice, let's work. But that's why me and Josh work. Is like, there's no small talk. It's just like, yo, you nice, let's work, boom, boom, let's make some great shit. But that's why, I mean, that's why I'm just like, I'm my own man when it comes to that shit. Like, I'll come chop it up with you and shit, but it's like, I'm not playing the games of like, you think you're somebody that I'm supposed to, what? Like, I don't like niggas that name drop. Like, I worked with this person, I did this, and I'm like, okay, that doesn't do nothing for me. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I respect it, don't get me wrong, but if you start name dropping too much, it's like, I feel like
You ain't really doing shit.
you trying to finesse me on something.
I feel like if
you trying to get me to
too
pay.
much,
You
yeah.
trying to put some more zeros on something.
But
But
show
yeah,
the portfolio. I don't even care about who you work with, nigga. Show me the
Right.
portfolio.
Right.
Show me portfolio. Show me the mixtape. Show me whatever. I don't care about none of that.
right. So I feel like, and then like I said, that's where it just comes from. Like believing in your own ability too. You just gotta really believe in your own shit, bro, because it's like all that extra like da da da, and you really just gotta map it out. It's like you gotta really game plan. And I'm getting better at that too, where I feel like the business side of things, where you really gotta have your bit like have let's say if somebody's gonna, because a lot of people be like, oh, I'm the best, blah. But if a label came to you tomorrow, would you be able to read a contract? Would you be able to like? Do you have all that shit ready to
everything
go?
aligned
You know
to
what I
go.
mean? So it's like, and I'm not saying I have everything ready to go, but I'm like understanding that other side of things,
process,
where it's like, yo, you can't just be out here just rapping. And I feel like I've done that enough where I feel like I'm confident in that, but now it's like, all right, let's get the business side popping, because if not, I don't want to be kissing ass to niggas and being like, oh, like, yo, I'm nice and please put a bag behind me. It's like, nah.
You got
It's like,
signed to that Diddy deal?
hell no. Slippery and wet and
The
shit.
wildest
Nah.
360 in your life.
Right.
So where does your motivation come from? Like, where do you get this, like, your drive to just, because you've been doing this, like you said, oh, damn near almost 2 decades.
Like I
over
said,
2
I
decades,
mean,
like,
I think one, my love for music, and then like I don't go to work and then they're like, yo, you fucking did that. Very good. Like, you know what I mean? You don't get the same not admiration, but it's just like, a lot of people, there's 80% of people that don't want to fucking work their job. Like,
Of course, yeah.
90%, like,
And
there's
I'm
rare.
niggas.
Right. There's rare that you meet good, when you get good customer service or some shit. You go somewhere and you actually feel like, oh, damn, I feel good. Like, I went to this spot, and it's like, so I feel like with me, I want to do something that I love, and I love rap. So it's like, why would I quit something that I'm actually good at? And I get respect from it. I'm not getting the money as where I want to as right now, but I know that's gonna come with the proper planning, the proper, you know what I mean? Because like I said, the older you get, the more you understand, like, oh, it's not magic. It's fucking planning. It's understanding shit. It's business. It's branding. It's a bunch of other things that just come with instead of just rapping good or singing good or whatever. It's a bunch of other things. But I'd rather put the work into that than just working at something that's like, I don't really want to be there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So when it comes down to making music, it's just that's really my main thing. Is like, I'm really good at it. I get the respect that I get in it, and I believe in myself, and I feel like, why would I just drop that? And people be like, oh, if you get older in it, they're like, oh, but it's like, what do you like? People will be more proud of you working at McDonald's, like, oh, you, nothing wrong with working at McDonald's, you know what I mean? But I'm just saying, like, if you're a great ass rapper, you do some shit. I rap with like Wyclef, Fuji legend, on the train, like, but it's like, if you tell somebody, oh, I just got a manager position at McDonald's, niggas will be like, oh, congrats. Like, you know what I mean? It's just so weird.
Bro.
It's like, bro, this is like, this is some shit like I just thought of in my brain. Now I'm like in front of these people that we grew up on and shit. So it's like, that's a accomplishment. And I pat myself on the back. It might not be, because people are waiting for like the cosign or some shit. You know what I mean? But I feel like that's why it's tough being an artist too. You got to understand, like, and this took me a while too. You feel like a lot of the closest people to you, they're not gonna support you.
They can't
like
understand you.
Right. They can't understand you, and I get it. It's more security. You want security. it's like, you know what I mean?
Don't project your fear. Like, you know what's funny? I watch a lot of Seinfeld. And where I'm at right now in Seinfeld is where, like, it's your shit?
Costanza.
You finished it or no? You watched the whole thing?
Yeah, I feel like I watched it, yeah.
I'm in the back. I'm, like, in the middle of season 8 right now. Where he's kind of having a little like where his
That's
parents,
what I was doing during COVID. Shit, catching up on shit. Right?
I bet. So I'm where his parents think he's fucked up. Like, I think he's broke. They're like calling him like, oh, you need to hit up Mr. Stein so you can go.
Jerry or Costanza?
Jerry.
Okay, Jerry. Okay.
When his parents is hitting up like, oh yeah, you know this comedian thing isn't, you know, you should go work for this engineering job, and Mr. Taylor has this great job in this blah 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 blah, and it's like, yo, nigga, I'm like, bro, listen, I like, we're talking about Jerry Seinfeld here, and this is like a rendition of his life. Right. You know what I'm saying? Like, you see where he's at now. Right. You know what I'm saying? Nigga, you don't think he went through that? You don't think everyone went through that? Like, bro, people are going to try to sit there and, like, project their fears onto you because, and it's like, yo, bro, and I hate to say it, like, it might sound fucked up, but just because you can't be great or greatness is too scary for you. Right. Doesn't, like, don't project that onto me, dog.
Why the fuck are you not? Like, but I respect people that are like
people,
that too.
Greatness, but bro, people don't account for this. Greatness is scary too. Right. Greatness is no security. Greatness is you have to do it yourself. Right. No, you know what I'm saying? So with that being said, just because you can't be great, motherfucker. Yeah, I'm talking to you. Just because you can't be great, mom. No, I'm just joking.
I'm crying.
Just because you can't be great, you know what I mean?
Don't project
that on me. You know what I mean? And I know, bro. Trust me, I know.
Fucking like negative energy.
Right. How's that little show you did? You know?
Right.
Oh, that show you did, motherfucker. Right. That show got me, motherfucker. I met motherfuckers you would never meet.
Right. Nah, 100%, bro. Nah, for sure, bro. And it's just like I said, it's just all what you want out of it. Like, are you gonna look back and be like, oh, you know what I mean? That why didn't I fucking do that? Why didn't you know what I mean? Like, security is great and shit, but I feel like pressure makes diamonds and shit. Like, you know what I mean? You got to take risks and shit. If you're not, people, that's the hardest thing to do is, like, to change something. You got to change something. Like, you can't just, life is about routines and shit. You can't have a bad routine. You got to really realize, like, oh, I'm not heading down the path I wanted. Like, something got to shake up. Like, something. So that's what I feel like with me, I'm always adjusting little things. I'm never quitting. I'm just, oh, it didn't work this way, it's going to work this way. All right, that didn't work, it's going to work this way. So it's just understanding that and just, and just keep going. Because like I said, there's a joke I was like, there's niggas that probably was snitching on, like, this is mad left field, but, like, there's people that probably worked for, like, the government that was, like, trying to take down Martin Luther King or some shit. And their mom was probably proud. Like, my boy got a government job. But he's fucking... He's
over here doing some crazy shit.
He's trying to take down Martin Luther King, though. But his mom is proud because he's like, he got a good... He's working for the government. But, you know what I mean? It's like...
Perception. That's a fact. Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like... It's not all about money and security. Sometimes it's really like... How are you gonna be good at, like, at the end of the day? Are you gonna be proud of yourself? Are you gonna be happy with what decisions you made and shit?
Happiness and peace of mind are priceless. I just actually had this conversation before I came to this podcast.
My boy got a government job. No, I'm just joking.
No, deadass though. Happiness.
Nigga trying to take down Martin Luther King.
Happiness and peace of mind are priceless. And if you hate what you do and you hate your life, like, I'll be the one. I left a great job. Right. For what I love. Right. And, bro, I've also, one of the reasons I left this great job was because the nigga to my left and the nigga to my right were, one was miserable, two hated his life, and the third, his children hated him. His children were fucking pieces of shit because he's not even around because he's working so much. You know what I'm saying? Right. So it's like, bro, listen, I'm gonna do what I love. You know, I'm gonna do what makes me happy. I'm gonna do. Listen, may it be bite me in the ass later. Let me live my life. Right. You know what I mean?
And then we got too much dopamine too. Like, it's too much dopamine, too much scrolling. Like this, because I ain't gonna front. I work with this dude. This nigga he works 2 jobs. Right. He got a family. I was working overnight, but this dude would come in at like 4 in the morning. He started at 7 in the morning. He comes to the job at 4 in the morning. And then he leaves at 3 and goes to another job and then works from 3 to 11 there.
That's OD.
But he's an Indian dude. He's like he was in an arranged marriage and all this, and like he has a family. Part of it probably he don't want to even be home. That's why he coming to work so early. He be coming to work at like 4 and just sleeping. But he was like the coolest, happiest dude. Like he was never complaining. He's like very like, hey, friendly. Like, hey, how you doing? Like, you want some coffee? Like he's very friendly as. But that kind of perspective, I'm like, I got too much dopamine in my life because, you know what I mean? I feel like he doesn't complain. I don't see him complain. Like he's doing his life. He's doing his routine, and he's not complaining. I just had mad respect.
That's that non-American culture. Honestly,
Right.
and I hate to like. It's really like I hate to say we sound so American. This is such an American conversation.
Right.
But that is such a non-American mentality because I talk to so many foreigners, and that's their mentality. And I, listen, by all means.
Right.
Nah.
I love you and respect you, and I love in what you do, whatever.
But that's the first time
I'm a workhorse.
I respected it.
I'm foreign.
Right.
I'm American too. At the end of the day, I'll say I'm more American than I am foreign because I'm a represent USA.
Nigga,
only because
nigga,
I don't do that. I'm from
nigga,
here,
when we go to your
rep the
crib,
flag
when we
shit.
go to the functions, I hear a lot of fucking.
You will.
Exactly.
But
I hear a lot of dance hall. I hear a lot of.
Hey.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna work soft.
That's still conditioned in y'all.
My bad.
Right.
You shut the fuck up.
But I do want to ask though. What's next for Buddy Lofton?
Yeah, I'm about to say what's next 5 years, next 2 years, man. What
Right.
you see yourselves?
Man, I just want to get the brand popping to the point where it's like worldwide more. Like I said, just getting the merch on deck and I want to make a classic. I want to make a classic. Not, you know what I mean, like that. It's timeless. You feel me? That's one of my things. I still feel like I didn't put it all together in the right way musically.
I ain't never hear nobody ever say no shit like that, and that shit is dope.
Right.
You can make a classic, like some timeless music.
Right.
Because like, and how would you even feel like you can achieve that? Like just
right. I think just
like what would be the
I
process?
got so much ideas in my head that I just haven't really executed on because it's like, you know, I definitely think coming up too, you're like, I wouldn't shoot my best videos because I'll be like, oh, I need this budget for this video, so I'm not gonna do that. I'll just do a little freestyle here. Blah, blah, blah. But I feel like now is the time to really just get those ideas out and just really put all that shit together. This year, I was like, it was one of my goals just to really just be more creative, be more in your face with it. Like, I love comedy, I love singing, I love all this shit. So I'm like putting it all together in a way that makes sense and just really being able to live off my music comfortably is the end goal of like, and you know, I feel like a lot of people be like, oh, like niggas will be like, oh, the Diddy deal or some shit like that, right? But it's like in today's day and age, you just need 100, 200 people, 300 people that support consistently, and you could make a good living. You can make a good living. So it's like, for me, it's just being able to really like I said, create a classic and then live off of my music. You know what I mean? I feel like I think Polish is a real good ass album. Like I think it's a great album. I feel like it's some of my best. You know what I mean? Like writing. Right.
They're gonna spin back for sure.
So I think just, you know, doing touring and all that shit and just really making a stamp musically is my goal really. And getting rich off this motherfucker shit. Let's put that out there. Put that in the
Did you start a podcast?
You know what? It's funny. I did. I be just talking my shit. Like I put like a 10-minute. Like I'll go in a little podcast thing and just rant for like 10 minutes, and then I'll chop it up, do a little minute clips.
I'm not gonna lie. I swear to God on everything. I thought it was AI for a second. Like, I thought you just did an AI podcast for yourself. I was like, oh word, that's hard. You know what I'm saying?
The quality was it was.
It looked good. I mean, it wasn't bad at all.
Right.
I just thought it was AI because I was just like, this is just a random black
thing.
Screen with a nigga with a table. Like
right.
This don't look like a studio. This looks like AI. This looks like AI.
That's fun. Nah, it was my homeboy. Shout out to Branch Out Visuals. He
shout out.
he has like the little black backdrop, and then he has the 2 cameras set up, and then he had the mic and whatever. So I went there. I talked my shit for like 10 minutes, and then we just chop it up. I put like a minute clip each every like 2 days a week. And I want to do it again. I did like eight episodes of it, but I'm gonna do it again. I just fucking ruptured my Achilles, so I can't get up the stairs to the spot that I want to do. But I'm gonna keep doing it. Like I said, it's just doing shit that I really want to do, putting it all together in that, and just showing my personality more. Fucking, you know, it's just the way I, you know what I mean? Because a lot of shit is just, it's a million ways to get it, bro.
How bad do you want it, nigga? Get up them stairs.
Right. I gotta,
Fuck that.
I gotta crawl up that motherfucker. Right. But it was called Starving for Knowledge.
I peep.
It was the Malcolm. You saw Malcolm X.
Mm-hmm.
The dude was pressing him and shit, and then the dude pressed him. He's like, "Oh, you Elijah's bitch," or some shit like that. And then he got wild.
Yeah.
And then the niggas was like, "Oh, what happened?" Like, he's like, "Oh, that brother just starving for knowledge." And I was like, "Yo, that shit is hilarious." I'm like, that's how you gotta respond to all the bullshit. Like, that motherfucker just starving for knowledge.
That's jokes. That's hard though. But buddy, I really appreciate you popping out. You know what I mean? This was a banger. I'm not even gonna hold you. This was a banger, man. Oh, you want the fall? All right, my fault. And I'm gonna give you one more of these for you whack ass rappers. You know what I'm saying?
Hard, man. Put him in a fucking body bag.
But yo, man, listen.
My guy, pleasure. We gotta get one in too, bro.
Yo, listen. Yeah, that was wild. But
I talk about me on episode, but
no.
this
The
bitch
shit
still
you
shaking.
said, the shit I would never.
Still shaking.
That shit is like noteworthy.
End it.
But yo, listen, man. Listen, you already know what it is, man. Follow Buddy Lofton on all platforms. Is it just Buddy Lofton, right? That's it?
Yes, Buddy Lofton.
Buddy Lofton on all platforms. You know what I'm saying? Follow Burn After Rolling.
Please do.
If you fuck with us, we fuck with you. If you fuck with Buddy, we fuck with you. And if you don't fuck with us, you already know what you can do. Hold on.
Eat a bag of baby dicks.
You know what it is, man. Fuck out of here. But listen, man, we out of here. Ken, bring us out. Buddy, appreciate you, man.
Buddy Lofton,
Thank you,
Buddy
bro.
3 times, Buddy Van Gogh. You already know.
House.
Bah.